In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be out. If I see them laying and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Act like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling no guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts call? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mess. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these were lost. They broke. They think it's
we playing with the Jays, bro.
no court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
You playing with the Jays, bro.
She love you, don't cut your.
Yeah.
Vinci is white. Limited is white. Rapping the city that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones that don't like. What you look right? Why you looking so light? Bank account looking like that.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being... Inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. This one complete to Niles Paul. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I did too. No.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
I don't want to listen to all that shit, man. Fuck up my damn shit.
Abilities here on 2nd down.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. This is Coleman. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ain't no way.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan.
Who you throwing it at?
It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Circle supposed to want to hit.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Well, before Jacksonville gets the ball back here, let's look back to that Week 6 game against Dallas. The defense, I mean, look, the offense struggled, but the defense really struggled. Those first 4 weeks, they were as advertised. 56 points allowed total. 70 points, though, now given up the last 2 weeks, Charles.
Yeah, hard to believe that win against New England that seemed like a real establisher. You know, saying this team's going to be there all year long, and we're going back to at least the AFC Championship game. That's way in the rear view right now. They've been outscored 70-21 the last 2 weeks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kainsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Coleman on the toss. Always got some breathing room. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And the Jags get to him.
Gotta get up there, blitz. It's not even a blitz, man. They just playing 4-3.
From that defensive
that is not a blitz.
For a loss of 5.
That is not a blitz. Recognize it.
On second down, here's Ryan.
Oh my God!
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles.
That's horrible. I'm panicking.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Now Leonard Fournette.
Wow.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards.
You had
also
your
like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out of here and take off.
Bortles now on first down.
Whoa.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Never run wildcat on me. You got it tripping. Yeah, never run wildcat.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this time Bortles will throw. Paul moving it in. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
You're going to get out that defense. That's a glitchy defense right there. Look at it, he don't even know what play.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
That's what I like.
Hey, Tuesday.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really, at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now, as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Tuesday.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Being chased, and the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, Bortles. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
380. Hey, hold it. Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, Ryan. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Supposed to say get the field.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. First half in an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And
he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And that's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and goal. They're going to run with Charles. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Can't get no juice nowhere.
To throw on second down, Ryan dancing to his left. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Got my quarterback under this.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this is taken in. It's complete.
Man, guards don't move me out.
All the way down to the 22-yard line.
I see them creeping.
A big play on third down for the Falcons. 71 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Let go the turbo.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Tavecchio puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
I told you. Third time tonight, he's intercepted.
No.
That's
interception touchdown.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Stop playing against me, bro.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Man,
that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Boy, that shit, that saved your life.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 24 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
All y'all niggas beat me. I go for it on 4th. I stopped doing that shit. Now I got to get back to it. Getting out my element.
Here's Boxer to kick it away.
All the time. All the time. All the time.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
All the time.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
He wants y'all to run it this time. Tough.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jack Crawford busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very...
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Ted McKinley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Not this time. Not this time.
That's pulled in at the 32.
Not this time. Not this time.
Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Tuesday.
They will run again with Coleman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
I'll give you that.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan.
What you doing? That's a glitch.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
What are you clapping for, bro? That's a glitch. X was wide open. Why he ain't throwing the X? Look.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
People want to celebrate because the game.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go right, go right. Move. Hey, 54 Richard.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
Quarterback
playing as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jack Crawford in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
77.
You don't know which corner I'm going to play on.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
You hit me down low at the bottom, and drags and shit, and flares.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Lucy. Hey, hold it.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
72. Mike 39, Lucy.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Lock down in the corner, nigga. Stop trying to throw to me, bro.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Wildcat. Lock it down and hunt you.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And a nice spin into some open field. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Defense won championships.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
I ain't seen this wildcat yet. He putting everybody in that box right now.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take it.
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.